Donald Trump on Saturday morning attacked NBC News' Chuck Todd in a furious tweet, wondering why the sleepy-eyed host didn't give more airtime to his claims that the previous administration wiretapped his headquarters. The president's Twitter rant came a day after Todd warned on MSNBC that Trump could be on the verge of a lame duck presidency due to the current investigation over his campaign's alleged ties to Russia. Todd's lame duck quote was immediately picked up by conservative websites such as Breitbart News, where it was making headlines Saturday morning when Trump published his tweet. The Russia probe, which has been fed by Trump's unsubstantiated wiretapping claims, escalated to new heights over the end of the past week, with Trump's former national security advisor Michael Flynn asking for an immunity deal in exchange for his testimony. Trump attempted to give his own version of events on Twitter Saturday morning, referring to his baseless accusations against his predecessor as a surveillance scandal and claiming the Russia story was fake. Intelligence committees in both the Senate and House are currently investigating Moscow's alleged meddling in the 2016 presidential election. When will sleepy eyes Chuck Todd and NBC News start talking about the Obama surveillance scandal and stop with the fake Trump, Russia story? Trump tweeted. He followed up with another message 21 minutes later, once again taunting media outlets for not predicting his victory in the presidential election. It is the same fake news media that said there is no path to victory for Trump that is now pushing the phony Russia story. A total scam. He wrote. His furious comment came in reply to Todd's commentary on MSNBC Friday that Trump's presidency had been left beyond crisis mode by the ongoing Russia probe fiasco. He pointed out that it was Trump's own tweets, in which he claimed the Obama administration had wiretapped him, that had backfired and prompted the latest developments of the Moscow investigation. You have a presidency right now that I think it's beyond saying it's in crisis mode, it's on the brink. The question is, on the brink of what? Todd said on MSNBC's Andrea Mitchell Reports'. Is it on the brink of collapse? Is it on the brink of becoming a temporary lame duck presidency? Maybe it feels lame duckish temporarily right now. Todd then pointed out how Trump had alienated his fellow Republicans with the latest developments. You've got a stalled agenda. Republicans who have no fear of this president right now. They don't think there's a political penalty to buck him, he said. Obviously, the Russia cloud darkens all of the time, and all of these problems right now that they're dealing with front and center are self-inflicted by one person, the President of the United States, who could not help himself but to tweet on this wiretapping nonsense, which of course has essentially helped unravel 10 days of all things Russia in their part of this story. Trump on Friday tweeted that Flynn, the advisor he fired in February, should ask for immunity because he's facing a witch hunt. The president weighed in the day after Flynn's attorney confirmed the immunity discussions with intelligence committees in the Senate and House. On Thursday, Russian President Vladimir Putin said Russia was ready for a meeting with Trump in May in Finland. Since July, the FBI has been conducting a counterintelligence investigation into Russia's interference in the election and possible coordination with Trump associates. Flynn's ties to Russia have been scrutinized by the FBI and are under investigation by the congressional committees. Both panels are looking into Russia's meddling in the election and any ties between Trump associates and the Kremlin. In September, Flynn weighed in on the implications of immunity on NBC's Meet the Press, criticizing Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton and her associates in the FBI's investigation into her use of a private email server. When you are given immunity, that means that you have probably committed a crime, Flynn said during the interview. A spokesman for Representative Devin Nunes, the Republican chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, said the panel has not offered an immunity deal to Flynn. The committee had a preliminary conversation with Michael Flynn's lawyer about arranging for Flynn to speak to the committee, spokesman Jack Langer said. The discussions did not include immunity or other possible conditions for his appearance. Meanwhile, the top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, Representative Adam Schiff of California, has called for Nunes' recusal from the investigation because of his close ties to the White House. He has said the committee is interested in Flynn's testimony but is also mindful of the Justice Department's interests. 4 other Trump associates have come forward in recent weeks, saying they would talk to the committees. As of Wednesday, the Senate panel had asked to interview 20 people. Flynn was fired from his job as Trump's first national security advisor after it was disclosed that he misled Vice President Mike Pence about a conversation he had with the Russian ambassador to the U.S. during the transition. In the weeks after he resigned, Flynn and his business registered with the Justice Department as foreign agents for $530,000 worth of lobbying work that could have benefited the Turkish government. The lobbying occurred while Flynn was a top Trump campaign advisor.